Today, we are going to be looking at Wobbly Life updates, not just the space updates, but also updates about Wobbly Life itself, what updates are coming, and what updates are probably never coming to Wobbly Life, and why. So today, we are going to check out some updates I found from the Discord that if you're not in the Discord, or if you are not allowed to go into the Discord, or for whatever reason, you can get your news here. Here is what we're doing. So first things first, some of you guys have seen this in the Discord. If you're in the Discord, you have seen this. You have seen this. Someone in the Discord of Wobbly Life asks, hey Tom, are you working on the space update right now? And Tom says, nope, we are done. Yes, they are done with the space update. The teaser's already out, but the update is done. And then to a lot of people's surprise, they're like, what? What's going on? And Tom just says, just tons of admin work at the moment. So this is pretty big news, guys. The space update is done. Can you guys believe that they're done? Let's go. Why don't they release? Okay, so that's a good question. AJ asked a good question. Why don't they just release it? Okay. Yes, so the space update is done. Why don't we release it right now? I think the short answer is that you just want to market it as much as possible. And so when you release it on September 18th, you get as much eyes on the game as possible, all right? Because you don't want to just release it without promotion, because it just doesn't make sense. Because you want to market it to people who already play the game. You want to market it to people who have never seen your game. And you want to show them all the space stuff and the big wobbly world and all that stuff. If it were me, I would also hold off on posting until it's ready. Hype and testing. Yes, Redbread said it correctly. Two things, hype and testing. And you also don't know what's completely wrong with it. Even Wobbly Life now has some glitches, right? Someone on the Switch had, I saw in Discord, someone was playing on the Switch and their character like glitched out after holding 2 artifacts. So that stuff is gonna happen. The next thing, guys, another thing in the Wobbly Life Discord that I noticed that a lot of you guys might not notice because it is buried underneath a lot of different suggestions is things that won't get added to Wobbly Life. I think per this thread, one of the moderators pinned this as based on responses we have given over time to common suggestions. So a lot of people suggest crossplay, they want a bigger map, they want like a gun mod or something like that. And so here they're gonna explain every single thing that will not be added. And this isn't directly from the devs. Maybe some of it is, but this is what I assume a lot of the responses are. The first thing that will not get added, crossplay. Now, I don't know if this is definitive or if they have absolutely no plans of including crossplay, but it says the devs have no plans to implement crossplay at this time. I assume it's because when you're playing on different consoles and like you're playing on PC, like imagine if I'm playing using mods on PC with someone playing on PS5, it's probably going to be very confusing when there are mods involved. And I think a bunch of other things. I think the netcodes on different devices are different and stuff like that. So who knows? I really don't know why, but as much as I want crossplay, I think it's maybe too complicated of a task, or it's just too big of a lift for the team to implement. But it sounds like there will be no crossplay in Wobbly Life for the time being, at least. The humble Epic Games free crossplay. Yeah, dude, Fall Guys, if Fall Guys can do it, Wobbly Life should do it. You know what I'm saying? Things that won't get added, the next thing is a bigger map. Now, I don't know if this map is the mini map in the corner or if this is like they're adding more to the Wobbly world. But yeah, as of now, a bigger map is not possible due to networking issues. So I don't know if that means they're not going to expand the map more, or if that's like a mini map thing. It's the world. Yeah, I think LS2 says it's the world. Yeah, the world is already huge. And even when you play world with multiple people, it starts lagging like crazy. So I can see why they wouldn't want to expand it more. But like I said, I was like, oh, I hope they expand the world more before. But I guess I got my answer. It sounds like we're not getting a bigger world yet. It says as of now, so we'll see. Mobile Mac Samsung Smart Fridge port. Unless announced, there are no plans to port to different platforms. So I assume Wobbly Life is not coming to mobile or coming to Mac OS or Samsung Smart Fridge port. Who wants to play Wobbly Life on a fridge? Let me know in chat. W Fridge, if you would play Wobbly Life on a fridge. You know what? I would. W Fridge. I typed it in myself. I typed it in. I would play out of curiosity, okay? But yeah, unless announced, there are no plans to port to different platforms, okay? Yo, what if there was a crazy push to play Wobbly Life on a fridge? Do you think they would do it? I don't know who's asking to play it on mobile or Mac or on a smart fridge or on a smart, I don't even know, like, yeah, but there are no plans to port to different platforms. I think it's just gonna be on PlayStation, Xbox, PC, and Switch. And I think they're gonna keep it that way for a while, especially after this first release. The next thing that they are not going to add is actual guns. I think the explanation is obvious. This is a child-friendly game, meaning no real violence can be displayed. I think if you add in guns, you gotta change the rating of the game. It's rated E for everyone right now, but yeah, as soon as you add guns, I think it becomes a different game. You know what I mean? So I do have mods where I use Azamods and I have the gun in my hand and stuff like that, the fizz gun. But yeah, I think it's not Rubber Band Games' place to be adding guns into their own game, into the vanilla game. You know what I mean? So I feel like it's like more for the modders to do and not for Wobbly Life to be adding guns. So I think it's pretty obvious they're not gonna add guns. It's a child-friendly game, it's rated E. If you wanna add guns and violence or real violence, you gotta change the rating of the game, and it just makes things really, really complicated. So Wobbly Life has tanks. No, Wobbly Life has water balloon tanks. Will they have a water balloon gun? I don't know. I mean, here's the thing. I'm not drawing the lines here. I'm not gonna build a case for or against Wobbly Life adding guns. If you want my opinion, if people want it, they can mod it in there. But that's not up to Wobbly Life developers. But I think a water balloon tank is like a vehicle. I don't know, like you gotta draw the line somewhere. I feel like it's safer for Wobbly Life to just decide not to have guns instead of being, oh, well, we have a tank, so we should add guns. You know what I mean? Okay, and the next thing they will not add is a mini Wobbly as a pet. The devs have already disagreed to adding this due to it being an unpopular suggestion, owning a child as a pet. I mean, they're like, one could argue that a Wobbly is a Wobbly, but at the same time, like, I mean, when you think about it, it is kind of cool, but it's like it can be controversial. And I think Wobbly Life devs, Rubber Band Games, they're trying to just stay away from things that are controversial, like guns, and then owning the possibility of the thought of people saying that you can own a Wobbly child as a pet or labeled as a pet. I don't know. It sounds reasonable. I'm cool with all the pets that they have now. I have no problems. So what's the Wobbly fish? The Wobbly fish is a pet because it's a pet fish. It's a goldfish. I thought they were gonna have an alien as a pet. Yeah, they have a slime monster as a pet, right? What if a child could be like the kids in the clown job? Yeah, I think that's what they don't want, Ninja. So yeah, I think it makes sense. I think they're just trying to avoid controversial things. And so I guess that leads into the next one. They will not be adding Spider-Man, Squid Games, or any other references due to copyright reasons. Nothing copyrighted is able to be added. And I think that makes sense. I think for my videos, I can make a mod that's like, oh, here, I made a Spider-Man out of Wobbly Life. But obviously, Wobbly Life's not going to do it. You know what I mean? I think that comes with the guns thing. Like, if modders want to do it, you can do it. You know, it's hands off. It's on the modders. But if it's Wobbly Life, I think they're going to play it safe. They're going to keep the game copyright free, controversial free, and violence free. And they're going to be rated E for everyone. I think that's the safe way to go. So I think it's obvious if anyone wants to add like copyrighted things like Spider-Man, Squid Game, any other references, it's going to be through mods or making some custom thingy, because that's what I do. So if you want to watch a Spider-Man mod, I have some, and maybe I should make a Squid Game mod. I don't know, but that's not going to be Rubber Band Games to do that, because that is going to be some legal complications. They will not be adding back the Unspeakable pet. Unspeakable has wished to remove the pet from the game, and that's kind of strange. I don't know why. I don't know why Unspeakable wished to remove the pet from the game, but the Unspeakable pet era was kind of crazy. I didn't even know Unspeakable until Wobbly Life, and then I played it and I was like, what is this Unspeakable pet? And I looked him up on YouTube and I was like, oh, this is cool. But yeah, Unspeakable pet is kind of crazy. I don't know why. Yeah, does anybody know why he asked to remove it? Or maybe it was like some private thing. I don't know. If there was a Maze pet, I mean, if Rubber Band Games is watching, if they have a Maze pet, I have no problems. I have no problems. That's all I'm gonna say. I feel like if I stopped playing Wobbly Life and they made a shirt for me, like, it would just be a moment in history that, like, oh, Unspeakable played my game, or Unspeakable was here. So I don't know why. then why are there bombs? That's a good thing. Like, I don't know. You got to draw the line somewhere. I don't know. The violence thing and the actual guns rule is a slippery slope, but I think it's safe to say, you know, oh yeah, they have tanks, they have bombs and stuff, but I don't know. I don't know where the line gets drawn between when your game is rated E and when your game is rated T, all right, or M. All right, I don't know where these lines get drawn if you have a specific gun, if you say a specific word in the game or whatever. I don't know what it is, but it sounds to me like they're just trying to avoid controversy. The last thing they will not add is text chat, voice chat. I think this is obvious. There are a lot of kids that play Wobbly Life. Some of them are older, some of them are younger, but due to protecting the player base, there are no plans to add any form of interaction besides emotes. And I think that's fair. Like, as soon as you add some form of chat into a game, it becomes very toxic very fast. And if you want to do that offline, I think that's fair, but I think that's not on Rubber Band Games or the developers to be like, oh, we will provide a platform. Because as soon as they provide a platform for chat, they also have to hire a moderation team. So I think there's like 4 people on the dev team or 5 people in Wobbly Life or Rubber Band Games. As soon as you introduce a chat, you have to introduce moderation teams. And that becomes a real hassle because you have to moderate every single chat, every single report. It would just be too much of a headache. And I think leaving that to the players, you know, if you want to talk in Discord or if you want to make your own call or your own text chat as you play, that's on you. And I think all these things that they won't add, you can do it if you can mod it, or you can find a way to chat with somebody. You can find your way to basically do everything but get a bigger map, get the Unspeakable pet back, or play on a phone, Mac, or a Samsung smart fridge. So I think anything else you can mod it pretty much. And that should just be up to people who want to play Wobbly Life in a way that they want to play. As far as everything else, I think when you add all those things that are on this list that they say they won't add, comes a whole lot of other responsibilities that you got to hire a moderation team, you got to change the rating of your game, you got to make sure you're compliant with legal, like, copyright things. So I think it's just too much of a hassle for them. It's too much of a hassle for them to, like, add these things, because when you add one thing, you have to add on like a bunch of other things that just doesn't make sense, and it's like, it's too costly, you know? Those are the things that will not get added to Wobbly Life. That is pretty crazy. Yeah, like, it's just too much money to hire people. It's too much money to, like, hire one person or a team to, like, moderate chat and stuff like that. This is new to me. I have not even looked at this, but I saw this pass by in the Wobbly Life Discord. They have Wobbly Life News. Guys, do you guys know about this? On their Twitter, they post Wobbly Life News. They have the Wobbly News. I did not know this until the Wobbly Life Discord. So let's go through it together. So this is the first one. They have two. They have two Wobbly News articles. This one was about a week ago, August 8th, 2025. We'll start from the top down. Wobbly celebrated its 5-year anniversary. We were so blown away by the videos that you all created for the birthday celebration contest, and we had so much fun looking through them. We are so grateful to all our Wobbly fans for being with us on this journey. And then this is the intro to the newsletter. The space update coming September 18th, 2025. Welcome to our newsletter. We wanted to share some weekly news with you all to summarize all the fun things that are happening in Wobbly Life, with Wobbly Life in the run-up to the space update this September. The biggest thing to share from this week, of course, is that the space update is coming to all platforms on September 18th, 2025. Remember, when they dropped the first space preview update, they forgot to add Nintendo Switch, and everyone was so mad. They didn't forget. They weren't sure it would be finished on time. Ah, okay, I see. They didn't forget that about Nintendo Switch. They just, oh, okay. That makes a lot of sense. That makes, like, you don't want to, like, make a promise about Nintendo Switch released on Nintendo Switch when you can't, like, deliver on it. But now that makes sense. Developer preview space update number 2 shows off some space rules. Before the space update releases, we have been sharing some sneak peeks at what you'll encounter and see up in space. We will share these all over socials and also on Discord. You can read the full news post on Steam, but here is a small summary. The space station is in an asteroid field. Low gravity will require a helmet. Spaceships are fast or slow and in various sizes, so you can choose your ride carefully. So that is the summary of this developer preview space update 2. I have a video on that. But like this is, all right, I'm gonna jump back. This is a tangent. This is why the space update is done, but it's not released. They're doing stuff like this. They're promoting Wobbly Life on Twitter, all over different platforms so more people can see it, right? Lucy does most of it. Oh, okay. This is cool, by the way. Yo, some words from Tom. I'm so excited for y'all to finally go to space. We have been cooking up a lot of new jobs and exciting missions for you. Hey, let's go. That is the first Wobbly news. There's a second one. This kind of just goes over like the second update and also just kind of like overviewing because it's the first Wobbly news. So let's see what's in the second newsletter. Okay. So Wobbly news number 2. This was released yesterday. Today is August 16th. As of reading this, this dropped yesterday. Starting from the top, we got some artwork. Looks like some custom art, and it looks like a selfie camera. Look at that. Maybe this is one of the captains or commanders, and this is Captain Aurora, maybe. Coffee bot critiqued for not serving tea. Who would have thought a coffee bot doesn't serve tea? Coffee bot in trouble for not serving tea, saying it's loyal to coffee only, and now gives funny beep boop noises whenever someone asks for chamomile. I am trying to cut down on coffee, so I asked for some green tea, but it just beeped at me slowly and backed away, says local Wobbly. Take this coffee. Please drink this coffee. I only make coffees. Please. Yo, whoever's making this art is cool. Wait, this looks like the same art that's in like when you complete the wizard cape and all like the custom things where they have like drawn art in Wobbly Life during like cutscenes. Doesn't this look like the same art? That's kind of crazy. I think Will is the artist, right? I thought it served milk. Yeah, you can serve milk with coffee, but not tea. They ain't gonna serve tea. All right, let's see. It's our second week of bringing you all the Wobbly news. And this time we're having a wonderful showcase of the various robots and bots that you will encounter in the space update. Ooh, wait. Do you guys think the next space update preview will be the robots? This kind of gives a hint. We'll see. We will also have a coffee and positivity bot. Read on to understand more about these different bots. What is a positivity bot? All it does is spout positivity. Above, you can see the amazing camera bot that you can find on the space station in certain areas. Not only can you take a selfie or a group photo, but the images taken by the camera bot will get printed instantly so you can bring the photo with you wherever you go. Perfect for capturing those special moments with friends. Yo, wait. Do you think this will be a mission? Will this be like, oh, take a selfie and then bring it to yada, yada, yada? Or do you think it's completely optional, like standalone, like the green screen room? You know how they have the green screen room and Wobbly TV station? What if this is just like, you know, you could just mess around with it and that's it. That's insane. But yeah, do you guys think it'll be part of a mission? If it's part of a mission, that'd be kind of cool. Like take a picture, like I need a picture, I need proof. Yeah, that would be crazy. It would be cool if you could take pictures and then save it to your like to your device or whatever. That'd be really cool. All right, so we have the camera bot. Dude, I think the next preview will be about the robots or something. Either the jobs or the robot. Fans of Wobbly Life share their amazing fan art. Keep sending us your amazing fan art wherever you are and whatever it is. Almost every Friday, we host a showcase of the week's fan art, and your piece could be a feature. Here we have a really cute fan art piece from FC Champions LFC on Discord. We also have a gallery where we feature fan art from the community. Thank you for reading. Some words from Will. Will, I think is he the artist? W. Will. Tom was working me too hard and I was feeling really down, but now we have a positivity bot and I feel so much better. Oh wait, this is the bot from the preview. It was like so many new things or whatever. Remember? You guys remember this bot? It was like so many new things in space or something. This is the positivity bot. Yo, nice, let's go. And then do you guys think they're gonna drop another teaser or another actual trailer? Like a full-on version 1.0 trailer? I know they dropped a teaser and it had a lot of like flashes of different things, but it'd be cool if they showed more like direct gameplay as well within there of the space update and even just the regular world. Because that's the one thing, so they posted about the space update and it was a teaser of just the space update. But I think they need a new trailer for like all of Wobbly Life. For people who have never played Wobbly Life, it's like, here is the game itself, like that you may or may not have experienced, and here's the new part of the game, and they should just mix in like the regular Wobbly world with the space update, and then get people hype for about like the whole game. People have never seen Wobbly Life, because if you're only showing people like, oh, here's the space update, people who have never played Wobbly Life will only see the space update. You know what I mean? So you got to think about who you're marketing to. If you want to like capture new a new audience or new people, you got to keep showing like the original game or the OG vanilla game as well, and then the space update like mixed in. So that is the Wobbly News, guys. Wobbly News, guys. That is crazy. That's crazy that they had. I'd have no idea that they had this. And then that leads me to the space update coming September 18th, 2025. So I'm gonna try to do another streamathon, but it's gonna be the Maze's space update streamathon. And I'm gonna do all things space update, and it's gonna be crazy. I'm gonna try to crank out videos as much as I can. It's gonna be crazy, guys. It is gonna be crazy, but I am excited. I'm so excited for the space update. And guys, if you made it to the end of the video, thank you so much. The secret comment is gonna be, I passed the quiz. But the truth is, passing the quiz just means you made it to the end of the video. Guys, comment the secret comment down below. Make sure you give the video a thumbs up. It really helps me out a lot. And make sure you're subscribed for the latest Wobbly Life updates. And if you want to see my reaction to the space preview, check this video out right here. Whoa, it's an asteroid defense mission. There's battle hammers. What is this?